Crystal. Welcome in today. I'm Trisha. I'm going to be asking you some questions for our intake. You have been referred for services with our company for your general health and well-being. Before we get started, I just want to let you know that I am a mandated reporter. What this means is that if you report to me that you or someone you know is going to hurt themselves, or if you're going to put a child in danger or be abusive to an elderly person, I must report that by law. Do you have any questions about that?
No, I think I understand that.
Okay. Is there anything that you would like me to know about yourself or your culture before we get started?
What do you mean?
Any pronouns that you may want to go by, or race, background, or spiritual beliefs that you would like me to know?
Well, I mean, I'm obviously white, but, and I mean, I'm she.
Okay.
I mean, I would say I'm bisexual, but like I'm married, and so I'm not really just she.
Okay, she.
I mean, we do have Christian beliefs. I believe in God.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll make note of that. Thank you. Who would you say referred you today to see us?
Well,
and what are their concerns?
It's pretty complicated. So like some things happened, so there was some different referrals. So like, I don't know if it was the physician or if it was from Children's Services, but sort of after everything that happened, they said I should come here and that they could help me with my substance, like help me to not use my medication wrong.
Okay. And who is your primary physician?
Dr. Brown at Holger.
Brown, okay. Can I understand that you're not taking prescription as prescribed?
Well, so what happened was I went into my provider appointment and I had to take my baby because like I don't really have a babysitter. And so I wasn't going to get my refill if I didn't go to this appointment, and I couldn't find a babysitter. And I was sort of just having a really hard time. I was really anxious at the appointment. And I mean, I don't want to say I freaked out, but I kind of was just really having a hard time because I wanted my medicine, and I didn't have any for a couple of days at that point, and I was just really going through some struggles with it. And so my doctor told me, like the mandated stuff you were talking about earlier, told me that he would have to call Children's Services in because he felt like maybe I wasn't really in a good place to care for her at that time.
So, so he reported you to CPS, and did they do a safety plan?
They did. My baby went to go stay with my sister, and then I went into a short-term detox.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I started taking my medicine again. It's prescribed, and I'm trying to take it the way that it's prescribed, but it's been pretty hard.
Okay.
But I'm doing better, I think. I haven't taken one yet today.
Okay. So what are your primary concerns, and what would you like to work on?
Well, I know that I haven't been using my medications, right? I know that I've been, it's not like I'm a drug addict. Like, it's just Valium. It's not like a major thing, I don't think, but like I have been taking more than what I'm supposed to. Sometimes I'm prescribed one a day, and sometimes I'll take 2 or sometimes 3 if I am particularly stressed out. But I do know that it sometimes makes me kind of out of it.
Okay.
So I want to like just maybe start using the way I'm supposed to, or maybe find a different way that I don't to deal with my stress.
Work on some stress management. Alrighty. And can you tell me about some other systems that you're connected with? I know you mentioned that your child is placed with the safety plan and,
So like, I just moved back in with my mom because they said that I could just, and my husband and I are separated right now anyway because he was kind of not really, we just weren't getting along. And so I just moved back in with my mom and my mom's helping me take care of my baby so that I can sort of deal with this issue. So, you said systems, so,
systems like children's services,
yeah,
child
so
family services.
I get Medicaid, so I guess, and I am getting a TANF check right now too because I'm just not really able to work, so I'm collecting some benefits and, children's services is involved. They haven't taken it to court yet, but they, want me to do some things to get well before they'll, let me have full custody.
Okay. Have you ever been involved with community action or?
Like, is that where they do like help with your utilities and stuff?
Yeah, they can help with community.
Yeah, yeah, we use that for like help with our electric and stuff. I think we're on like a plan where through them or
Like a budget.
something. Mhm.
Okay. Is there anybody else that you would need me to make a list of that we might need to provide a release of information?
Well, I am on probation.
Okay.
Um, one time I took too many, Valiums and I had some wine with my sister that night, and apparently you're not supposed to mix those two things, and I got in a really big fight with my sister, and, I ended up getting in trouble, and so it did get knocked down to like a disorderly conduct, but, it could have been a felony, but, she didn't press charges on me, so that was like a year ago, but, I'm on probation because of it, and so I just have to report to them. They didn't make me like necessarily have to do anything, I just can't really get in trouble for anything.
Okay. All right, so do you want information released to them?
I mean, I don't know, I mean, do you think I don't know, do you think they need to know?
I don't feel like if you have any things you need to fulfill from them, that it's necessarily information they need. So,
I mean,
you can let me know at a later date if you decide that's something you wanna do.
well, I'm supposed to go see my probation officer for my monthly report coming up, so maybe I'll just, cause I do wanna tell them a little bit about like what's happening and what's going on, cause I have to change my address to let them know I'm with my mom now. And so, maybe I'll just talk to her and ask her like if it's something that she thinks, would be,
helpful.
yeah, I mean, cause if I get in trouble, then they may be like, well, you need to do this anyway.
Okay, well, you can let me know at our next appointment. And can you, tell me what your highest level of school that you've completed?
I have an associate's degree.
Okay. Are you, RTE, you're not in school?
I mean, I was in school, but like, I was gonna go finish and get my bachelor's, but I started doing stuff and, I kinda just left at my associates because it was kinda hard to get that even, so,
Do you think that's something that you want to look into furthering your education at some point?
oh yeah, absolutely, I think, maybe once I get better, that might be something that I.
Okay. Is there anything that you feel like we can do to help you with that?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start. I don't know if I can go back to the same school. I don't even know if I can go back to school like face to face with everything.
Well, we'll put a note on your account and then we can look into this with you.
I thought about maybe doing some online stuff, but I mean, it's still kind of hard because like I don't see the big issue with Valium. I mean, I do know that I was using it too much, but like, I don't know. I guess I just need to figure some stuff out.
So you said that you are married, but you are separated, so I'm gonna put separated here. And you mentioned that you're living with your parents. Who else lives in the home with you there?
It's just my mom right now.
Okay, just your mother, okay,
And me and my baby.
and the baby.
Mhm.
Alright. So your baby will come to stay with you, because currently she's living with your sister, correct?
Well, I was living in the house me and my husband had, and he moved back into the house. And so when I moved in with my mom so that he could pay the bills there, and so, I think I'll just try to get my own place maybe. I would like to see what I could do about,
Okay. So is that something
like,
you would like us to help you
subsidize,
with?
like I have a friend that lives over at the apartments, over there. It's like based on your income.
Mhm.
I thought about maybe applying there and seeing if I
Well,
could
we
get
have a
place.
housing specialist here that I can put that on down, if that's
Yeah.
something you might be interested in.
Yeah.
All right, well, Crystal, I thank you for providing the information you have so far. We're gonna take a brief break and then we'll continue on with your assessment.
Okay.
Do you have any questions before we take our break?
No.
All right, thank you.